do it. Let's see what happens with it. It's Friday. What's going on with you? People out there in the world, your boy Time People, the big homie Farmer. What's up, man?
What's happening? We in?
I think we in. I mean, you got to pay a little bit more attention.
How y'all doing out there?
You go have definitely pay a little bit more attention.
I got to pay more attention.
Yeah, we know that's kind of starting to get to a point where why even continue to say stuff like that? But hey, man, we made it through the week, man, with a lot of that stuff, good stuff going on.
Why you gotta talk to me like that, though?
What I do?
Why you gotta talk to me like that?
I don't even know what you're saying. What you saying right now?
It's all good. It's all good. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday.
More attention.
Happy Friday to everybody, man. Gotta send a shout out to my lovely wife, man, and the ladies, man, for getting it in this morning. Yet another great conversation, man. They do that thizzle. They do that thizzle for real, for real, for real.
Yeah, they killing us.
Hey, man, but we here, man. We here with it, man. Especially, where else do you get a chance to see two middle-aged men kind of break down what's going on? And aggressively seeking out the beer sponsor, man. This beer's for you. It's 5 o'clock. Beside the 5 o'clock, it's the weekend too.
Hey, it's gonna get crumped tonight, though, player.
It's gonna get crunk tonight.
Yeah.
I think if Holder and what's the lady, they can drink wine in the morning. I think it's pretty okay for us to have a beer at 5 o'clock. What you think?
Yeah, man. My big sister checking in. I can't see nobody. On my feed. Ain't nobody popping in on my feed.
Got a different device you're working with right now. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
We getting them tech savvy though. Big shouts out to Wanda. How are you? The big homie Chris Ham is up in the room, man. We're excited to be here for the city, man, for this very reason. Enjoy being able to do the business that's been happening, man. All the different deals and stuff that's been going on, man. It's a lot of activity to be able to talk about it as well as see how we measure up in the worldwide scope, man, and kind of, parlay on it, man. I thank y'all for supporting the show. Big shout out to Bernice up in the room. She got that big event coming up next week.
Yeah, they off to do something this week too.
On the road, man.
They on the road. Get off the phone driving. But hey, I'm gonna stop that. That's my friend.
Hey, man, we definitely want to be safe.
I want them to be safe.
Gotta be safe.
Now they're my friends.
Gotta be safe, man. But check them out, man. They are getting their thing. Stevie.
Tell Stevie she ain't click her phone on. Tell her I don't know she on the feed. Tell her don't wave at me. Tell her look at me.
That's too much. Oh man, ATL checking in. Celine as well as Charlotte is up in here. We're about to go get to this break, man. Talk about what's happening out there this week in the news. Been a lot of stuff going on. Of course, Trump still doing what Trump do. But the draft last night, man. Definitely gonna talk about that much more. I guess, man. So keep it locked. All right.
There's a book called Roll Jordan Roll by Eugene Genovese, and he talks in that book about what it means to be African American, what it means to be black, what does it mean to experience slavery. He talks about slavery in a different perspective. He talks about it in the sense where slavery is paternalistic. It was something that was a domain, and people went with what they knew to be correct. That's much to the likes of African Americans today. We are born in systems, we're born in communities, and we're born in environments that causes us to react in a certain way, and it depletes the opportunity for exposure, meaning we can't think beyond our level of exposure. Rather, I mean, this is clear. Dr. Jeff Gader writes this book called The Love Prescription, and in it he talks about PTSD, but post-traumatic slave disorder. We as African Americans, we take on a license of blame. We take on the suspension of accountability. We no longer are accountable for our own actions. No, we do not take responsibility for them. We play the blame game, and when we play the blame game, there's no action, there's no progression, there's a reciprocal nature of just nothingness. There's an old saying that excuses are tools of incompetence used to build mountains of nothingness, and those that use them seldom accomplish anything. I believe that to be true. There's a lot of things that we can do as a people that will get us off of that hiatus of complacency. If we truly just look at each other and give each other a hand out, that hand out can become a hand up. Why? People say don't give a hand out. No. We need to do that because we've been doing enough of the stealing from one another. What do you mean stealing from one another? Well, then we rob each other of our potential when we don't give the next person a little gem of who we are. that can empower them, that can ignite them to go on and do something different, to do something, period.
This summer vacation, find adventure at Apple Ridge Farm Academic Summer Camp. Exciting hands-on experiences for 6 to 16-year-olds with daily learning and outdoor fun. Kids love the hiking, climbing towers, zip lines, high and low ropes courses, swimming, and tennis. Moms like that their kids are learning programming, reading, music, and environmental education and leadership skills. Free to qualifying youth with sliding scale fees also available. For more information, including free health screenings, visit appleridge.org or call. Apple Ridge Farm, helping kids grow since 1978.
And we're back. Listen, but what you should be doing though, listen, somebody should have, if y'all on the road, somebody should have the app playing Focus Radio, because we give you what you need.
Yeah.
You give what you need, man. We play the best music, man.
Yo, so let me ask you a question.
What's that?
Who gonna tell some jokes tonight?
Who telling jokes tonight?
Who telling jokes tonight, yo? For real.
It's gonna be on fire down here, man. It's gonna be on fire. We're excited about it. Y'all saw it yesterday, man. If not, make sure you check out that episode yesterday, man. Comedian Holly Logan is in the city, man. She's gonna do her thing. She's opened up the stage, man, for local talent. Come down here, man, and do your thing, man. Open up. Do your thing. Shoot, she out in LA. Who knows?
I ain't got no jokes. I might tell some real life stuff.
Some real life stories.
Yeah, you know.
Some real like laugh at your pain type deal.
Yeah.
Definitely laugh at my pain. Talk about that during draft, but we'll talk about that and a little bit more coming up, man. But out there in the world this week, man, I'm more satisfied with the good stories than the negative for this week. You know, it's been a lot of stuff, of course. Talked about the tomfoolery of Trump, fixing a problem that he created by doing what he said he couldn't do.
Let me step in here real quick. He didn't fix a problem that he said he couldn't fix. The problem has always been a problem.
Yeah.
It's going to continue to be a problem.
Yeah.
So he didn't fix anything for real.
Yeah.
So he signed the executive order to stop immigrants from being separated from their family. Meanwhile, brown and white people are separated from their families every single day.
I get that, and before I get into it, this is what I will say, and I've got to say, look, I'm telling y'all, I'm trying to look at stuff from a different perspective. I appreciate my friend Judy. I appreciate Judy for keeping it real, because this is the very thing that we look at though. However you look at it, we are the land of the free, but there is a rule that there's a way you enter into the country. So now, the mere fact that we cannot bypass that these people did break the law to get in the country.
They ain't cut me no break when I broke the law.
What you mean?
Lit me up.
Yeah.
I ain't never been in trouble. I'm a citizen of the country. I never been in trouble. Lit me up. Set fire to my little self.
Now, happier news.
But I'm not saying that to be like they deserve what they get. I'm not saying that by no means. All I'm saying is as a country, let's not get in an uproar about something that go on every day and it go on in your neighborhood and you don't say nothing about it.
Feel better? I mean, because you kind of like you really felt some type of way about it.
I do.
But
come on.
I think this is what happened to Meek Mill. You can't have this record be as hot as it was and have to follow behind it. But don't get me twisted. Meek has some hot records, but I don't think they ever had the impact. Because I don't know, man, I'll never forget the first time I heard this.
Hey, Miss Judy.
Oh my gosh, down at ATL getting crazy. Oh man, speaking of ATL, man, the ATL is looking really good, man. Whip the Stars heading down that way, I believe, for the BET situation happening, man. This Sunday and stuff,
awards?
Man. Yeah, man, the awards. So big shouts out to BET for still, awarding and showing that we do have a community that's doing some stuff, man, and in a good light now. It's not as like it used to be, and that's what I think people have got to start putting in our mindsets of. It takes time to overcome the financial differences in the in the different companies, and that's what we've been fighting for. I mean, all this stuff that we've been going for years has always been for financial equality. And I mean, a lot of people have made it be about black and white, but really, I mean, even if you get to Martin Luther King, that's the essence of what it was, you know. So it's good to see that, you know, they're at that level. Good to see that the city is doing what it's got going on, man. But more importantly, I'm still riding this high of the world news that I'm talking about, is I still am like so. I mean, for real though. I mean, we have to reward. We got to reward when somebody gets through. If you trying to get through. Now, if you're just gonna talk the rest of your life about how you could have got through and what you can do, excuse me, that's fine. Then that's what you're gonna do, and that's gonna start to show as time goes on. But if you really trying to go get somewhere, when you see some people break through and get the lane, you look. I'm going through that. So hats off to Rayshawn 808 Cobbs, man, for you know, a huge year already, man. Huge year already, man. But that's world news. We're gonna come back and talk about what's going on in the city and all that other good stuff, and the NBA draft. So keep it locked. All right.
I know firsthand the effects of sickle cell anemia.
I didn't start knowing about sickle cell anemia until I started growing up and had friends that had it. And
I've learned a lot about sickle cell anemia. I've had no other choice. I'm a father of 3 sons who were born with sickle cell anemia, and
our cells are sickled instead of fully circular, so that's easier for it to clot and cause a sickle cell crisis. Which you put a young man through a lot of pain, young man, young woman through a lot of pain.
This disease that affects over 100,000 people in America alone.
My brother passed away from it. My oldest brother at the age of 16 years old. Me and my other brother, we've been battling with it our entire life. So
sickle cell has affected my life because I've had friends that had it, and just seeing what. Like we'll be out there playing one day, and then, you know, seeing them the next day, like the stuff they go through, it just happens just like that, and you don't really know when it's gonna hit. And
yeah, it's affected me in a major ways. Couldn't play sports like I wanted to. Yeah, it's something, man.
Sickle cell, man, it's a whole different thing, man, because imagine one minute your child is out playing and everything's fine. Then 20 minutes later, they're in unbearable pain that you can't do nothing about.
Sickle cell crisis, man, it's the worst pain in your life, man.
To see this and realize like how sickle cell can affect a family and friends in so many ways. And
will I ever be able to get over this? Is this ever gonna stop? You feel me? Because crisis can last for days on end. They could last for weeks. You feel me? So
seen and learned about growing up through my friends. Like my message would just be like spend time, like care and be there, and you know just love one another, be there for each other.
Because it's not just for me. It's for everybody with sickle cell. Your loved ones, my loved ones. People we don't even know, they suffer from this disease, man, and we can do something, save their life. We can make it better.
Healthy food for healthier communities. In partnership with Focus Radio and Apple Ridge Farm, the Well Market is a youth-run farm stand providing healthy, local, organic produce to people living in the Northwest Gainesboro neighborhood. Fruits and vegetables such as greens, potatoes, tomatoes, peppers, and squash are harvested from the George Washington Carver Community Garden in Northwest Roanoke and local farms in Floyd County, including Patchwork, Green Island, and Apple Ridge Farm. Money raised from produce sales goes directly back into the program and continues to fund youth involvement and entrepreneurial skill development. Please visit the Well Market every Saturday from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. and help support healthy food for healthier communities. The Well, working, eating, living, and learning together.
And we're back.
Jumping off the
jumping. That's the only reason why I'm not going crazy about the draft last night, because I'm like Good thing it's a good music player. Big shouts out to because I don't know, man. I'm just like, I don't want to hear no more MJ comparison to LeBron stuff no more right now, because MJ he may have been the go-to, but he has done horrible as an owner.
I mean, as an owner, he has done horrible. I mean, he responsible for Kwame Brown going #1. So I'm not gonna argue with you about that. The comparison to me about the GOAT is so much more about other little intangibles, yo. So I won't even get into that. Let's talk about these young men that made their dreams come true last night.
That is fine, and that's great, and they did, man. Some guys, some stories that it was, not always going to, that's what I like about sports. Sports does give an opportunity. Why I'm saying that, let me give a huge shout out to Troy Daniels, man, in the city, giving those young people a great experience. Man, I went by there that first day, man. We sponsored a young person to go out there to the camp, man, and just, you seeing all the Fleming coaches there. You seeing, Coach Mickey, and you seeing Champ, and you seeing everybody there getting it ready, and you seeing just the energy of these young people with some hope and glimmer in their eyes to know, hey, this is a guy who actually made it to the next level for my city, and he back here with me.
Back.
Yo, man, that's very dope. But he, a lot of people forget, he was not drafted, even though he had great numbers at VCU, did his thing, set records and stuff. He was not drafted, but it found his way up in the league, man. But I guess I gotta say you were right. Maybe I was just trying to keep stuff going. But you were right. Aiden went first.
Well, they've been saying Aiden was gonna go first for the last 3 months. They were saying that during March Madness.
Why wouldn't Jordan make him play or something, do something to go get Bagley? Why don't you do something that make people believe you want to win? Why have I not liked any of your picks ever? I have not I'm just like, if it wasn't for the fact that I was so close to Charlotte, that's the reason why I became a Charlotte fan, because I was like, it's the close city. But since he's been at the helm, I have not liked one pick he has made. Why are you letting this stupid thing that you got going on with you and Duke prevent you from going out and getting somebody from there? You done made that dumb mistake too many times. Like, what are you doing? So please don't nobody make no more Jordan comparison about how great he is, because he is horrible in his current thing. He is the worst.
Yo, let me shout out my aunt this in the room. Hey, babe. You something else, yo.
He is the worst. He is the absolute worst.
The one thing I can say about you, though, that I do admire, you talk about him real bad, but you don't own none of his shoes. So that's a good thing.
That's what I'm saying.
I can't look at you and be like, well, how'd you get him a problem and you got 8 pairs of sneakers?
Because that's his problem. His problem is he make more money from his sneakers than he do from the team.
He make almost $1 billion something a year off of his retros, yo.
He make more money off his sneakers than he do the active professional basketball team.
And let me get this out here real quick, because I said this off air and I'll just put it out here, yo. I'm sick of everybody comparing Jordan and LeBron as far as what LeBron is doing right now for the kids and what Jordan did when he first got in the league and had to invest his money. For the last time, people, prisons was a big business going into the 90s, just like the dope was, prisons was. So he put his money in a good place. Mm-hmm. Y'all would be talking crazy about him if he put his money somewhere and he went broke. But he put his money in the prisons with y'all buying his sneakers. It ain't no different than y'all going out buying Ralph Lauren Polo. Y'all know where he put his money. Y'all go eat Burger King. Y'all know where Burger King put their damn money. So I'm just saying, get off of that.
Something happened today.
Am I appreciative that LeBron is sending all them kids to school? Yes.
It is great.
That's what the sports world is supposed to do with the money they get and they generate. Great.
Even if you don't go get Bagley, you at least go get the other boy. Or Carter, you go get Carter. Or you at least get the shooter. 6'6" pure shooter. What do you got right now as the pure? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Are you a Charlotte fan?
What happened was I was a Knicks fan for a long time.
Yeah, I know that's been a long time.
I was a Knicks fan for a long time, but I let them go and the Dolphins go. So what happened was I became a Panthers fan. So since I was a Panthers fan, I said I'm gonna be in Charlotte a bit more. I said by default, black owned, I'm gonna be a Charlotte fan. Pop, pop, pop. You know what I mean? So since then though, I have been through more turmoil with them than I did with those Knicks, who at least made some decent picks. Y'all won't even make a decent pick. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I can understand, some stuff that, like athletic stuff and you get hurt or stuff like that. Y'all won't even make a decent pick. You won't. You went and got, and I mean, the boy was decent. Like, I'm still throwing from that Winslow pick. When they went and got the boy from Wisconsin, over Winslow, I knew he letting this Duke thing just be ridiculous.
Yeah. Big boy, Frank.
Yeah, Kaminsky, whatever.
Nowhere near better than Winslow. Nowhere near, but hey.
He don't want to win. Jordan don't want to win. He want to sell more sneakers. He don't want to win.
I mean, you got $1 billion coming in from your sneakers. You got $1 billion coming in from your team.
I'm really torn. I'm really torn. I don't even know who to like now. Listen, I don't even know what to do with it.
There's a few teams out there that have sucked your whole life just about.
Yeah.
They owners don't make a whole lot of good picks.
Big shouts out to Bagley though, man, for going second. Ayton, Donachik, Jackson Jr. and Young, man, the top 5, man. You guys, your life is different now. Enjoy it, man. Play ball and do it to the fullest, man.
Be safe, though.
Yeah,
man.
Be safe with it.
Make good decisions. You want to know what I do like about Carter? That people are giving him and his family a problem with. His mom and his dad, even though he went, 7th to Chicago, they say, yeah, okay, he's a millionaire. Cool. But he's still our little boy, so he's still gonna live at home.
I heard that. I guess. We'll be back and talk about it in a minute.
Hello, I am Zariah Bell. What happens when stories are left out of history? This summer, stories will be put in their proper place. A community of people who built institutions such as the Clayton Memorial Clinic, Burrow Memorial Hospital, Harrison School, Addison School, and many more. We sustain streets such as Henry Street, Gainsborough Road, Patton Avenue, and Gilmer Avenue. Gainsborough Revisited will go into detail with interviews from the people who directly impacted the community of Gainsborough and Northeast. They will give the stories of how their families made an impact on the community and city. They will explain what once was and what happened to it. Churches, businesses, homes were destroyed. Land was taken for what would later be known as urban renewal. Who was responsible? What was taken? Why would this happen? Who benefited? And is it happening today? This documentary was the inspiration of Jordan Bell. Growing up in Roanoke, he wondered why the things his grandmother, aunt, and mother said was in Gainsborough aren't there now. So he started to research. Civil rights, education, law, business, medical, religion, and all have a special story in Roanoke. With the help of many, those stories will be told. Thank you.
It's all in me. Yeah, I can be every woman with Brie and B, fashions and accessories.
All right, man. I mean, I like it. I like the concept. I like the idea, but it ain't sense, man. But I am. I do got close. I would say four of those awards from Duke. 3 in the first round, 1 in the second round. And I still think the point guard, I think he's going to get picked up. I think he's going to play at the next level. So big shouts out to all those who made it to that next level, man. Hats off to you. Big shouts out to those who want to do the next level stuff here in Roanoke. We're doing our best to keep popping it for you, man. Tonight, man, like you said, you asked tonight, who going to tell jokes, man?
Who going to tell some jokes? You going to tell some jokes?
I think I want to get up there, man. I had my taste of it a little bit in Richmond, man. For those y'all, seen, he came a couple times, comedian out there that's done this thing, Micah Bam Bam White. Went to a lot of his stuff, man. We was working on some stuff. And he's like, man, you just gonna have to do it. You gonna have to do it. I was like, man, I wasn't ready. But I mean, I thank Holly for that courage, because, to do it at the level she's doing it out there in Cali, and now saying, yo, I'm here, we stopped through it. I'm like, let's do it. I think it's that's the time, man. So, what you gonna give us a little something? What up?
I may.
You may.
I may bring somebody that might give you a little something.
Oh, shucks, man.
I'm gonna do it like this. Who I'm bringing with me? Then I already said, anybody joke on him? It's on and pop.
On and slash pop.
So, I don't know.
What might happen, man?
What might happen?
But that's what we're here to do, man. We're here to. I know that we spent time, saying how there's nothing to do in Roanoke, and I wish I was somewhere else. At this stage, I'm like, man, I can't hear that no more. So we're grateful to just have the ability to do that.
So we're gonna have an old-fashioned kickback tonight.
We're gonna have an old-fashioned kickback.
Tell some jokes, play a little music, have a little fun.
Yeah, man. That's what we do. That's the environment. It is a members only type of vibe, but it's a members only in that we believe in being family. You know what I'm saying? You come in to be that because it is going towards building to take back our yard fund, which is going to be a trust held by West Public Associates and stuff like that, man. We'll be monitoring, we'll manage that so that we can have something here to be able to give the businesses. We already do our best to give the businesses each month. And things like that, but we want to now have an actual institution in place that will be able to do that. So we doing it ourselves to put it together, man. So we're excited about each one who comes off of that. Proceeds and stuff of what we're doing tonight goes to that. The whale going on tomorrow, man.
Shout out from Sarasota, Florida.
Yeah, man.
My home is Sweet Pea.
Sweet Pea.
Yeah, Miss Jackson, if you're nasty.
Oh, wow. All right. Yeah, Mike, Duke, put players in the league. I don't know why.
I mean, we put players in the league. It's just we can't listen. The argument gonna always be North Carolina Duke. All right, that's gonna forever. If you live on this side of the world, you know how that is. If you're a Duke fan, if you're a North Carolina fan. But one thing, Duke will never win the argument because every time we get in the argument, they're gonna pull Mike out. We can't whoop Mike.
I don't know about that.
They're gonna pull Mike out.
I know I told you about how I feel about Mike.
I'm just saying they're gonna pull as an owner though, but as a player.
I feel like the same was a player because he's still playing.
There you go with that.
He's still because now
afterlife
see now. So there's because this is the one thing that people don't take into account. This is the one thing that people don't take into account. Everybody lets Jordan slide that, man, he did take some years off. And I don't care if y'all say he was doing a different thing than playing baseball. It's different. As a baseball player, it's a different thing on your body as being year in, year out to do what he did, especially get the momentum, stop and come back. So
do it again.
Yeah, so I don't really put all that. So
the man might have once said my age.
So Duke does have the best output into the league as far as I go
right now.
Period. Overall.
But no. Overall. Honest to God, overall, it's Kentucky. Calipari got him going. He got him jumping like fish.
That's your.
No, that's facts.
That's your opinion, man. Tell you they tell when we get up out here.
It don't cost you nothing to be nice, but I will not be nice to Tommy P in the morning.
Hey man, we look to see you out here tonight, man. Enjoying having fun. Tell somebody, man, we going just come and laugh, man. Laugh, have a good time. Say hello to Holly, man, out there doing a thing in LA, man. She's stopping by, and just the whole element of us being together as a community. We can't do it ourselves. Come out in the world tomorrow. Some fruits and vegetables that's gonna be available for you, man. Love y'all for what you do. Gotta get up out of here, but I always love to leave you by saying that thing inside you, it's not a dream. It is your purpose. Set your sights on your targets and hit them, because the only one who can stop you is you. Once you truly start to believe that thing and walk in your active faith, God will allow it to manifest. And I promise you, it's not something I heard. It's something we're living every day, and so grateful for it. Been a broadcast live from the great city of Roanoke, Virginia, man. Out here to the world. It's the Daily Grind Show right on Focus Radio. See y'all, man. Peace. Have a good weekend.
I matter because every day when I wake up, I got an opportunity to affect somebody's life in a positive way. Not drag people down like crabs in a bucket, but help somebody uplift themselves. And I matter because I'm here to make a change. That's why I rap to change.